Hi all, I have a fun game to show you from the British Chess Championship 2017. Daniel Abraham's 2162 is playing against Ketevan Arakhamia-Grant 2364. Let's have a look. Knight f3, c5, c4, g6, knight c3, bishop g7, a3, knight c6, rook b1. White is clearly intent on playing b4 at some point at the moment. d6, d3, e6, queen d2, knight ge7, and now b4 is played. Black castles, e3, b6, and black's gonna play a double fianchetto here. Bishop e2, knight f5, knight e4, and now d5, c takes, e takes, knight g3, knight h4, hitting g2. Now white thought it would be a good idea to play b takes c5, letting g2 go here. Perhaps he thought white would be okay here, and the black pieces are kind of awkward. So this pawn is taken, and we have bishop h3, which looks a little bit scary. This discovered check. The king goes to g1. Now after b takes c5, bishop f4. So perhaps this was the point. It looks a bit awkward, these two pieces here. In fact, we have a grid of 9 pieces here, quite amusingly. Aesthetically, a grid of 9 pieces there. We have knight h4, which saves losing a piece. It hits the f3 knight. So that's kind of a weakness of the last move, dynamic weakness of the last move. Sometimes these things are difficult to calculate. We have knight takes h4, because otherwise this is a disaster. Bishop takes knight f3 check, winning the queen. So knight takes h4, queen takes h4, rook b5. So it is white's queenside attack, structural attack, justified here. Hasn't white blocked in the rook? This looks a little bit awkward, this rook and this king here. And this awkwardness is tapped into with knight e5, threatening knight f3 check mate. Yes, this doesn't look entirely convincing, this strategic queenside assault on the c5 pawn in the light of white's king safety. White played queen d1, and can you guess what black played here, which is really a crushing move? If I give you 5 seconds starting from now, black to play. There's a real bone crusher of a move available in this position. I hope you can get it to maximize your pleasure of this game. Okay. Whoa, queen a4, trying to distract the queen away from f3, and also hitting b5, so forcing white to juggle things. b5 rook as well, and it's not possible really. White took here, accepting his defeat after knight f3 checkmate. I don't think there are any viable options here in any case. If bishop e2, we just snap off the rook. That's totally, yeah, if that's the best move, yeah, it's a bone crusher move. Queen a4. Okay, yeah, it's an interesting game. White got maybe a bit carried away structurally and hemmed in his rook over there. It wasn't particularly a great example of positional play. You've got to keep the other factors in balance roughly. Your king safety can't be shot to pieces. So I hope you enjoyed that one. Comments, questions, likes, shares appreciated. Thanks very much.